Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We are so enthralled with Lake Lucas right now. They're getting ready to start the clock for our next race. Barry is here with his expert commentary, by the way.
Okay.
So what's coming up next?
Oh, we got Cole Allen. This is Rick Allen's son in Don Gordy's boat, and this will be our last pass in top alcohol hydro this morning in this session. And this is a boat that's been in the class before, but they brought it back out. He's just making a little pass by himself, make sure everything's good, and then the next round we'll pair him up with somebody.
And this is the alcohol one. Was he the one telling us about the air temperature and how the alcohol doesn't like the wet temperatures?
Yeah, water grains and all. Yeah, they
okay.
figure all that math. They got it comes up with it takes everything that goes on with the weather and gives you a number, and here he comes. Oh, that wasn't good.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Well, it wasn't healthy, but hopefully they can get it back to the pits and get it fixed, but something went wrong.
He's not going to sink, is he?
No, he's not going to sink.
Oh, goodness gracious, you got me scared.
Well, because when we see them, they're coming out of the water.
He just lifted the hatch right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got our jet ski coming in for reinforcement, looks like. Okay.
Barry, can I say it kind of looks like the Batmobile from here, though?
Yeah. He's they're strapped in there. They have breathing air on them.
Okay.
That capsule is actually made if that boat gets out of control. There's some bolts in it. It will come out of the boat. It will exit and go. You're going to take a ride out.
Yeah.
And the capsule, it's about twice the size of the lid you see there. And then the rescue team, you see the boats with the cranes and stuff that can come in and get them. We haven't had to hook onto one in a long time, and we don't want to, but we are ready at all times in case we do need to.
Yeah. So when he's out there looking at that, I saw him look back toward, I guess, what the engine is. Is he able to repair it there? Do they need to haul him off?
Oh, no, it'll go back to the pits.
Have to go back.
It'll go back to the pits. Yeah, he's just making sure there's
sure.
no oil running out in the boat from a rod kicking through the side of the block, or we have.
Wow, you guys are seeing something, we haven't seen before, and you're seeing it live on TV, which is crazy. Not that we wish anybody ill, but he's like, I've not seen this before.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. That's the world of sports.
Yeah, I have a Pro Outlaw boat, and my son drives it, and it made a pop like that about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's an expensive pop. That motor got replaced.
Oh, no.
And so then we come back in the last race here. He was in the final round. He always does it in the final round. And it broke the crankshaft in half, so we lost that round. Shelby won again. So, it's sitting there waiting on parts now. They're hard to come by. About 2 motors, and, you're going to have to start looking for parts.
So are they going to take it there to that little...
They'll take it over the little side cove, and that's a great thing about here. They have little half-track coves. Like, instead of holding up the program and towing that all the way out, I mean, he's going to be out of the water, and we're going to be ready to go.
Wow.
And a safety factor, too. I mean, you're not dragging him a long ways if he's taking on water. And it's a great place. It really is. It's the finest place, man-made waterway to race on there is.
Now, so does that disqualify him, or it's just he's got to
fix it and come back? He can fix it and
come back. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, you just don't want that to happen when you're in eliminations because you'd lose.
Yeah.
But no, you can fix it and come back.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm curious, too, with that pop. We heard them revving up their engines before the show. Were they doing that with that engine thing, and nothing probably gave an alarm like, hey, something's going to go wrong?
Yeah.
Something went lean, and that's a lean backfire you hear. There's also, and it probably did, I don't know if it did or not, I can't tell from here, there's a burst panel on the blower to release the pressure. And, it's not necessarily detrimental, but it can be expensive.
Yeah,
it
for
depends
sure.
on what level it is.
I can imagine.
You'll have to go back and look at that. Okay, so next we'll have Pro Outlaw up here, and it will be a minute before they have him.
Yep, that's no problem. We've got 30 seconds till commercial.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's just wait until we get back, if you don't mind, because we want to make sure he gets off safely. Hope that doesn't happen again, because I know they're excited about the racing.
Well, we know Rick, and he wanted Cole to beat all the things. So it's a father-son duo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. So much more fun from Lake Lucas at Lucas Oil Speedway for the drag boat racing. Things you've never seen before happening this weekend. So we'll see you right back here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with lots more fun and food.
And food.
And food.